Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the IEBC commissioners through Wafula Chebukati decided to postpone the election in Kakamega County on what they referred to as insecurity to their returning officers. That's the reason why they postponed it. They first pushed it to the 23rd of this month, but later again they changed. So finally, Monday 29th, 2022 is the final day for Kakamega County to know who is going to be their next governor after Governor Oparanya exiting that seat. And the Kakamega County has attracted about 7 candidates. And the first candidate is Fernandes Barasa, ODM. We have Cleophas Malala, the current senator, ANC. We have Cyrus Jirongo, UPD, who is also in Azimio. So remember, Fernandes Barasa and Cyrus Jirongo are in Azimio. Then we have Kanu. It has Suleiman Sumba, that's Azimio also. Then we have Samuel Omukoko, MDP. Then Michael Osundwa, independent. And we have Austin Opito, independent. 2 candidates are independent. The rest, they have their party. But again, I can say 2 candidates are in Azimio la Umoja. And the ANC, which is in Kenya Kwanza, has 1 candidate, Senator Cleophas Wahungu Malala. That is the rest in Kakamega County. And therefore, we are expecting to see how the election in Kakamega is going to turn. Because remember, we are expecting Raila ODINGA to visit Kakamega County maybe after Mombasa. So in the course of this week, Raila will probably make his way to Kakamega. Besides that, we know Musalia Mudavadi also will make his way to Kakamega. As Raila will be campaigning for Fernandes Barasa, Musalia Mudavadi will be campaigning for Senator Cleophas Malala. So we just want to try and go deeper to share out in our own view what we think it might play in Kakamega County politics as far as the gubernatorial race is concerned. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribe so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, Kakamega politics can be shaped into 2 ways. The first thing, it can go by the number of elective seats that Azimio la Umoja has managed to get versus the number of elective seats the Kenya Kwanza side has managed to get, all the way from senator, woman rep, MCS, and a member of the National Assembly. The parliamentary seat they have managed to get, and the wards. That's how this election can be shaped. So don't ignore that. And beside having this long list of 7 candidates, the frontrunners here is Fernandes Barasa and Cleophas Malala, ANC and Ford Kenya. Cyrus Jirongo might come number 3, but behind. He will be trailing behind as number 3. But this race is close, neck to neck between Fernandes Barasa and Cleophas Malala. That is the current politics in Kakamega County. But what you have to appreciate is that ODM party in this election, they managed to gain about 10 parliamentary seats. And the DAP party managed to get 1 parliamentary seat, amounting to 11 members of parliament elected on Azimio la Umoja. So that one should be clear in your mind. Number 2, ANC party managed to get 2 parliamentary seats. Yani wako na wabunge wawili. Remember, Kakamega has 13 constituencies, ama tunazaita sub-counties. And out of these 14 sub-counties, 13 sub-counties, Azimio has managed to have 11. Kenya Kwanza have managed to have 2. Zile zenye ANC kona. Yani ANC in 2017, they had more than 7 members of parliament in Kakamega. 7. In fact, in total they had about 8 elective seats, including the Senate. Lakini sasa wamebaki na ngapi? 2. Look at that. Besides this, if you check on the number of elective MCS, Kakamega has about 61 MCS. Those are wards. And out of this, the Azimio side have managed to gain 48 MCS. They are controlling 48 wards. Kenya Kwanza side have managed to have 13 MCS. Sasa wewe angalia hiyo mambo vile yanaenda. In 2017, ANC got something closer to ODM, but now going to be changing. Things are going sour. 10 members of parliament, 11 members of parliament, 48 MCS. Then the other side, 2 members of parliament, 13 MCS. These are the people who are going to help Fernandes Barasa to do his campaign in Kakamega. Because they are going back to the people who voted for them to convince them to vote for their preferred gubernatorial candidate. Same thing to the Kenya Kwanza side. The 13 MCS and the 2 Senate members of parliament are going to reach out to their supporters who voted for them to convince them to vote for Cleophas Malala, who has a better chance. If that is something to go with, then I can tell you that Fernandes Barasa has an upper hand in Kakamega politics. But again, that is not enough. ODM should not sleep and think that everything is well and good. No, it is not like that. Because remember what happened in Nairobi. And there is a lot of comparison we can do between Nairobi and Kakamega County. Not a lot, but some few. Number one, the ODM candidate vying in Kakamega, Fernandes Barasa, is a man from corporate world. Ile kazi yake ya mwisho ilikuwa Ketrako, yenye alikuwa na manage. Polycarp Igathe was a Nairobi Azimio candidate, was from corporate world, but a man who had tried politics though failed. Sababu alitoroka hata. That's the first comparison. Then another comparison is that in Nairobi we had a senator who was now vying for the governor seat, meaning a senator had a better chance to understand the Nairobi politics, so he had an upper hand. Then in Kakamega we also have a senator who is a politician, an MC, then senator, a man who knows how Kakamega politics play. So those are the 2 similarities that we have. And going with this, someone can say that because Sakaja did not have enough members of parliament and MCS, but he managed to become the governor. The same thing can play in Kakamega. Because now you are dealing with 2 types of people, corporate world and a politician. So it is not sure bet that Fernandes Barasa is going to win just as easy as that. No, Malala is there on ground. And what happened in Nairobi, it can also flip in Kakamega. It might happen. The same thing can play in the Kakamega count. So don't just sit down and say that, because we have more of elective seats, we will get the governor seat. Because remember, Boni Khalwale is the senator. Na ujiuliza alikuja aje. And I told you guys here, though wengi wenye hamkuwa mnaamini. So I think I'm vindicated as of now. Boni Khalwale is the senator. So in Kakamega, ODM has an upper chance, but it is not enough. Still, Malala has a chance in Kakamega. Another angusha Fernandes Barasa. So it will depend on how they're going to use their last time to convince their supporters on how they are going to vote in this race. Though again, we understand, someone will tell me in the comment section that in Nairobi, Lui has felt being shortchanged in Azimio la Umoja, and that's something I will always tell you here. And that's why I told my viewers that Luyas in Nairobi are not going to vote with Azimio. because there was some level of anger that President Uhuru Kenyatta forced Raila Odinga to shortchange Tim Wanyonyi, an able man who is a clear definition of disability is not inability. He is a clear example of that, but they shortchanged him. So lawyers decided that they will vote for Sakaja just to at least discipline the other side. And I told you, we have some Kikuyus who will vote for Sakaja, but not most of them. Most of Kikuyus will vote for their own, and that happened. Again, I told you here that the Luos and the Kisses who are not comfortable with President Uhuru Kenyatta's candidate, they will easily vote for Sakaja, because Sakaja was a man who was on the ground there with them, and that's exactly what happened. So that is a little bit different to Kakamega, from Kakamega politics. Again, another issue that will play out is that Cyrus Jirongo, who is vying on UPD party, is coming from Lugari constituency. He is a former member of Lugari constituency who was later replaced by Ayub Savula. Ayub Savula is a running mate to Fernandes Barasa. But then Ayub Savula is coming from Lugari, a very rich vote constituency. They have numbers. I think it is the constituency with the highest number of voters there. So this is where Cyrus Jirongo is going to start. You start from home. That means if ODM is not careful, then Cyrus Jirongo can eat more into their votes. They need to tread very careful and make sure that Jirongo is not convincing people of Lugari to vote for him. But if they are not careful on that, then Savula might not manage to bring all the required numbers to Azimio la Umoja to make Fernandes Barasa the next governor. So that's the task ODM has, and the same thing to ANC party. We are going to wait and see who will become the next governor, but I wish all the best to all the candidates. May good God bless you. See you in our next video, but let us meet in the comment section to have a continuation of this conversation.